Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome to another Fritzy, Faves, Fails, and Muzz. First thing, lifestyle. So the first thing I want to show you is my new Waterpik. Our new Waterpik. Okay, we went in on this with my son. As you can see, it is the Water Flosser by Waterpik. And if you've been around here a while, you probably know that a long time ago, a company called Burst sent me theirs. And I really, really liked it. But it finally gave out, and my son got braces recently, and so he is needing to have a water flosser. We went in on this together, and we each have our own, so this one's mine. And we keep this in here. You just press this button right here to eject that, and then put your own in there. This button here lets you go from low, medium, high pressure, and then this would actually turn it on. Anyway, so you just pop the back like all the others and fill it up with water and then go to town. My husband loves it. My son loves it. I don't love it. And that's because I prefer the Burst. Nobody was allowed to use the Burst but me. I mean, I only had the one thing, so they don't know that. What I do like about this one though is I like this grip here. But even on high, this doesn't put out as much pressure as the Burst did. But this works perfectly fine for my son with the orthodontic things. I mean, they have brushes on the end. So the orthodontic ones work really well for my son getting stuff out of his braces. My husband's implants, this gets it out, you know, very nicely for them. They don't know any better, okay? I'm just telling you that if you're used to Burst, that won't be as strong and you might not prefer it. I miss my Burst, but you know, that one's okay. It's not bad. Not supposed to have this yet. It's for Mother's Day from my son. When it came in, of course I took it. Like, just give it to me early. This is a really good buy for $35. This is not what I expected. What I was looking for was, when I was a kid, there was this illustrated Bible that my mom had, and it was kind of like the Bible was in comic strips, but it wasn't for kids. It was for adults. And I remember laying on the floor in the bay window with the sun coming in. Because I wasn't old enough to read it, but I can remember laying there and looking at the pictures, you know, of Solomon, and he's going to cut the baby in half, right, and give one to each mother. And if you don't know the Bible, you might be going, what? What? Oh, there's some very fascinating stories in the Bible. It's the best book ever. But anyway, so that's what I wanted. I wanted to get that Bible. So this isn't it. So on one hand, it's like, on the other though, this is really fascinating, and it will take me forever to go through this. I mean, like, look, it's got maps and facts and, you know, just all kinds of stuff is in this thing. And it like talks about the Greek origin word for this is that, or, you know, whatever. It's just, it's very fascinating. And I thought, wow, that's a lot of bang. This thing is heavy. I should put this on a scale and weigh that. I mean, you can see how big it is compared to me. It's very, very interesting. All of the things that I've seen in here so far. You know, pictures and, you know, like this. I did not know this. Some of my Jewish friends may know this, but I didn't realize that when they get the scrolls out, they can't touch it with their hands, so they use that. It's just full of all kinds of interesting things. If you like to study your Bible like I do, then you might like something like this. Just letting you know. But if you know the book I'm talking about, let me know that too, because I'm having the hardest time finding it. It was like the size of a regular Bible, had all these pictures like in scenes, right? And there was writing for adults under it. I mean, I've seen it since I was an adult. My sister has it, but she don't know where she put it. I mean, it's like realistic imagery. Best artist ever kind of thing. I would really love to get my hands on that. I don't even know who makes it. This was in a FabFitFun box that I received from FabFitFun. Every time we get ready to go take our walks, I just give this thing a shake and spray it all over my face to go out for our daily walk. And this stuff makes your makeup look better. I love the glow that this gives your face. I think it looks really good. If I wouldn't go through this so fast, I wouldn't have any problem swapping out my setting spray for this because I just really like the way it makes your face look. It's by the brand Vacation, and I can see me buying this stuff. It's got a coconut kind of smell to it. It's a beautiful spray. It doesn't go, you know, all over your face like some of them that I've had do. I really like it. Let me tell you about this company who sent me this stuff. They asked me if they could send it to me, and I said yeah. Now they're probably going to be very surprised to find themselves in the position of being in this video, because what we talked about was me doing a get ready with me. Here's the name of the company. It's Leilani, I think. Sweet Leilani. They have products for people who have sensitive skin. Now, the reason that I agreed, go ahead and send me the stuff and I'll talk about it after I try it all out and everything, was because I know that some of you, I don't, but some of you have sensitive skin. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice to do a get ready with me using all this makeup that is good for sensitive skin. It was my understanding that they were going to send me a full face of their makeup, which they have this, and they did send that. Prime and powder, a foundation corrector, pressed minerals, you know, it looks like a bronzer. Here they have makeup stuff. What they sent me was this, which is the Naked New Purely Tinted Moisturizer and CC Cream, the brush that you put it on with. And then this, which is called Island Nights Blemish Bags and More. And this stuff all says vegan, paraben-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free, fragrance-free. Anyway, the point is, I was going to do this for those of you who are sensitive skin. And they also sent this Hawaiian Cleanse Plant Powered Beauty. This is a foaming cleanser, makeup remover shampoo. And you can use it to wash your hair, wash your face, wash your body. It's everything, right? And it smells faintly, maybe of pineapple. I used this in the shower as my body soap, but while I did like it, it didn't have the sudsing that I'm used to with a body wash. Now this here, I can't figure this out. What it says on this card about that is multitasking unique blend of therapeutic plant-derived ingredients that is anti-inflammatory, calms acne, soothes itchy red skin. I don't have those problems, so I can't tell you if that works. The box said that this could be used to lighten this if this was like too dark. And I did that. That's how so much of it got gone. And I didn't think that it did. But what this is Purely Tinted Moisturizer. And it does give a beautiful tint to your skin, albeit a little bit dark for me. So if you're darker than me, you might like it. It's a sheer, lightweight, water-based tinted moisturizer, nourishes the skin with essential vitamins, evens out the skin tone, and leaves a luminous glow. And it does do that. Let me give it a shake here. Now, when you first see it, you're gonna think, oh my gosh, just like I did. A lot comes out, and you might go, oh my gosh, that's really, really dark. But it does like blend out. It's still too dark for me, but it does give a really pretty glow to your skin. And I did wear it for a day, and you know, I liked it. If they had a lighter shade, I might use this on some days. If you have sensitive skin, you may have heard of this brand and you might want to check it out. Let's just go ahead and stick with the things I was sent. So I told you guys in a video where I used this brand's mascara. It's Queen MUSIA, and they named their company after their cat. They sent me a mascara. You already know because I talked about it in a Get Ready With Me that I didn't like it because it immediately transferred down on me, and it's not the formula I love, even though the packaging on it was pretty substantial, okay? I did not like what was inside. This reminds me of, or makes me want to go get an ice cream cone. Look how that swirls around like that. I mean, these are really different, right? You see somebody out with this and you go, what is that? It is a lipstick tube, the component. Feels kind of, not really rubbery. It's a hard silicone, I guess. This is very pointy. You could hurt somebody with this. You might want to take that with you on the go and use it as a weapon if somebody, you know, bothers you. Walk out to your car with this. But seriously, you can't even see where that comes together, right? And you take the cap off. It's a very secure fit. Can't even see where it goes together. It says Queen MUSIA right here. I'll put a segment in here where you can see all the different colors. It is kind of satiny, but matte. Here's how I'm going to try to explain how the finish is on your mouth. I mean, right here, that looks like it's more opaque than it shows up on my mouth. It's not supposed to be sheer. It's supposed to be opaque, but it's not really opaque unless you build it up. I don't know because I've not had one in a very long time, but thinking back, if I'm remembering correctly, Wet n Wild's lipsticks, the finish that you would get with those lipsticks, that's how this looks on my mouth. The undertone of them is just a little bit off for what I like, so probably I won't reach for these. But this is a new company. All they have at this particular point is the mascara and these lipsticks. Now I have 4 of them. You can see that they are a little bit of a satin matte, but not the same as the Lancome Intimatte. It's not that formula. All right, everything else I have to show you, I did buy. So let's talk about this baby. When Sephora was having their spring sale, I went in the store because I like to look at the different colors and shade ranges of things, and I just happened to pass by this semi-thick, kind of cloudy looking setting spray from LYS, and it says Blur and Mattify Set Makeup Setting Spray called Skin Loyalty. Naturally, it is a triangle like all their other stuff, but I quite like this. This says Blur, Mattify, and yet I think it makes my skin look kind of glowy. Does my face look matte to you? I like to take my makeup sponge and spray it with setting spray, and it's like I don't have to do this whole pouncing it off thing. I don't have to do that with this. Have you tried this? Leave that below for me. So we got this powder, which got such high reviews from, and I think it's got an Allure Beauty Award. Look at that, it's a pressed compact. You open this up, here's a sponge underneath here. It is dirty, see, I've used it. On the bottom, there's holes so that if you wash that sponge and you put it back in there, it can dry. It's got a nice mirror, says LAWLESS on it. I hate this powder. It's gonna go in the thing of makeup that's atrocious. I got another one in here that's gonna hit that for the end of the year. Things I regret that I bought. Yeah, this. I don't like it. They do get kudos, though, for not doing the whole Patrick Ta thing where, you know, fingerprints, this is more matte, so it doesn't show fingerprints as bad, but I don't like what's in here. Why, you may say? Let me just tell you, because I wrote it down. From a distance, it does have this sort of airbrushed look, but on closer inspection, it's super cakey. And I didn't even put on that much of it. I said that it emphasized every bit of texture that I have in my skin. My pores looked worse than nothing on my face, and it settles. I even used this with a light hand and a powder brush, and I still hated it. It was settling here. Nobody got time for that. So I don't know how it got the rating that it has, and maybe you even love it. But you know, to be fair, I really don't like compacts that much. So I don't know why I bought it. I guess because I loved that forget the filler thing that they sent me, and I am on their PR list, but you know, I bought these things, and this Conseal the deal. Concealer though? That's a whole different story. I really like this. At first I thought, wow, LAWLESS, way to skimp. Okay, because there's virtually nothing to this. It's completely flat. It's like they took this flat plastic and put the stuff that goes on the outside of a doe foot, that's covering it, but there's no padding at all. And at first I was like, wow, really? But you know what? It's really, really good the way that it spreads, the way it delivers. I guess we don't need that big puffy thing in there. I don't know, but this stuff looks really good. And I just take a little bit of setting spray after I've got it in place, and that's it. I don't have to do anything else. Conceal the deal. That's a good one. Before we get to an extensive talk about face, let me just tell you about this piece of crap. So this is from JUVIA'S place. Recently I did a get ready with me where I used new makeup from Ulta, and there was a lot of JUVIA'S place, and I bought all of it because of this. I thought I would love this. Look at that. First of all, this is a baby pink shimmer, or so it looks like. But no, it's not. It is in fact a duochrome. Let me see if I can get it. Can you see if I put my hand like that, any baby pink there, maybe like that, and then it goes to this white frosty color. And now as I'm looking down at it, it's got that pink, but I don't know if I can get it to do. And frankly, my eye space, and probably yours too if you're my age, is like getting obstructed with loose skin and stuff. It's just really hard to see a duochrome on my eyeballs, okay? You can see it all day here. If you were in person, you could see this a lot better. Just do this and you can see it go from pink to frost. But on the eyes, you can't hardly tell a duochrome is on me. But here's the thing. This is so loaded down with glitter, little microscopic glitter or sparkle or whatever you want to call it. And at my age of 62, if you don't know what it is, okay, at my age, I'm over that. I don't like all this little sparkles underneath my eyes. Now hold that thought, because I'm going to show you something that did work. But this is like the worst one I've ever had, because it just, as I would blink all day, it just kept falling off of my eyes. It creased, it caked off, it's terrible. But this, this from About Face, it's called Fractal Eye Paint. This is opposite of that. It does have the sparkles, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I put this right here, and then I wiped it off, but look at that. It's more shimmery glitter than it is that kind of glitter, right? Now, if I wipe this off like that, and I look under the light, I'm gonna see all the little green sparkles. However, if I go in there and wash my hands with soap and water, it goes away. And here's the unique thing about it. This did not transfer down until I wiped my eyes. I went and I took a nap before I made dinner, and I forgot that I was trying to see if this stuff would come off, right? And I'll show you a picture. I rubbed one of my eyes and I was like, oh no, I wasn't supposed to do that. And then I looked in the camera and I thought, what? And I took a picture of it so that you could see that even after taking a nap, the eye that I didn't rub, this stuff has not fallen down. The next day I was so enamored by it that I took, is that the right word? I took it and I used it as eyeliner and under my eye as well. And again, at the end of the night, like we're talking 9:30, 10 o'clock when I took off my makeup, it had strayed just a little bit, but no, nothing horrible, nothing that I was mad at. And I can't believe it. So this is like the only one that I can remember off the top of my head that is an actual sparkly kind of glitter like this, except it washes away. It didn't get on the rest of my skin. These things have their way of finding the inside of my pores, and this didn't, and removed like a dream. Didn't cake off. I really, really like this. I actually like everything I tried from About Face. You probably have already seen that video. What I don't like about this foundation is, oh, come on, please, About Face, can we redo this? Because I don't like, watch, it's gonna suck it back down in there. I don't like these, you need to do this to get that out of there. Otherwise, or it's happened to me every time now, I flip foundation on the countertop, on my jeans, on whatever, because of this doe foot. It just creates a suction that pulls the product out and flips it. So I don't like that at all, but the foundation itself is beautiful. I like to apply it with my fingers or with a sponge. I don't like using a brush. I felt like it sank down into my pores, like the brush pushed it down there, and it emphasized my pores. But with my fingers, with a beauty sponge, it is just gorgeous. Stayed all day, really good. I think this stuff, what is it called? The Performer? Yeah, it's called the Performer. It performs. And in the About Face video, I asked you guys, you know, please don't go buy the eyeliner yet. Or if you're gonna do that, do the math, okay? Sometimes we look at the price of something and the fact that it's good, and then we realize after we do the math that maybe it's not as good a deal as you thought. They're eyeliners, which are called Line Artist. This is a good eyeliner. It stayed in my tight line. This one's black. The green one I bought stayed in my waterline. Fantastic. My favorite eyeliner, for that very reason, is by Give Beauty. It's this one. The Line It Up. Every time I use this, I hear her singing that. Line it up. This one here. Now, what I love about this is it is very, very pigmented. It goes in like a dream because it's so soft. It's messy as all get out, but it goes in like a dream, will not hurt you, despite the fact that it's a sharpened pencil, because sometimes those do. You will get about down to here use out of it, okay? Once you get down to here, you can't get it out of the sharpener anymore, so you have to stop about right there. But here's the deal. This at $20 is less than this. This is almost, honey, what did we say, 3 times more?
Almost 4.
Almost 4 times more this eyeliner is than this, even though this is $20. And it's because of how much is in it, okay? So you don't get very much. Let me run this up here. I've used this twice, so not very much of it is gone. So just to show you, here it is. That much. That's how much product you get. It is, in fact, 0.012 ounces. And as a visual, here's a brand new Give Beauty one that I haven't opened up because I know that when I get to the end of this, I'm going to want it again as brand new. Now, even keeping in mind that you'll have to stop about right here, look how much more you get if you're a visual person. There you go. You get from here up. This pencil has 0.04 ounces in it, and I'm going to tell you that because, yeah, see, it says it right on there, how much you get. The website at Sephora is wrong, and the Give Beauty website doesn't even have it on there. So you may look at the Sephora website and go, no, Mary, you got your facts wrong. No, I don't. I've been through this a couple of times now. I know how long it takes to go through this. This is a retractable. Don't really like those because I can't see how far I am into the pencil when I need a new one. You know, it has its own sharpener. That's nice, but don't sharpen too much of it away because there's hardly anything in here. And you'll go through this very fast because it's creamy, just like this. This is a little more creamy. This is just a slight bit more pigmented than this. But if you don't care about any of that, well, then this liner is good. It will go in your water and tight line and it won't budge. Well, I can't wait to read what you say because you're the best part. To me, you are the best part of this whole shindig here that we got going. All right, you guys go out and be a blessing to somebody else so that you'll be blessed yourself. And Lord willing, until next time, I'm out of here. Love you. See ya. Bye.